Bill's with us in Tucson, Arizona. Hey, Bill, how are you?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Well, a few years ago, I was homeless, living in my car, and one day God basically told me, you need to do something right now or you're going to wind up under a bridge, and if you wind up under a bridge, you'll die. So I wound up going to truck driving school, and now I'm an over-the-road truck driver. And I'm wondering what to do with this money, because this job can go away in a heartbeat. Also, my mom's not in a real good situation. I'd like to set her up. I prayed for three things when I got this job. I wanted a decent living, doing something I love that would enable me to help people. And I feel like honoring my father and mother, one way would be to help take care of her.
Good
and
deal.
I just want to know where I should start. What should I do with this?
Good for you. Well done. So what do you make?
I figured it up last night, and take home, I've averaged about $4,500 a month for the last 2 months.
Very good. Congratulations. Well done, sir. Well done.
Thank you.
You made a decision and you acted on it. Very well done. All right. You're right. The jobs don't go on forever. Nothing is forever. And so, do you have any debt?
Yes, I've got about $30,000 in student loans, and I've got about $1,500 left on my car.
Okay, cool, good. Well, the first thing I would tell you to do is to set aside $1,000 as your starter emergency fund, and then I want you to attack this debt as rapidly and aggressively as you possibly can, with complete focus and reckless abandon, where we're just pounding on the debt. Because the best way to put yourself in a position to survive a job layoff and or to take care of your mom somewhat is to get rid of the debt. Because once that's gone, you got nothing left to do but pile up some money, right?
Yes, sir.
So I think you can clear this debt up in no time because, just keep your expenses down while you're over the road and knock it out in, as fast as you can. As a matter of fact, a few minutes ago, I had an over-the-road truck driver on here doing his debt-free scream. Did you hear him?
I heard him.
Yeah, he paid off $30,000 in 13 months.
Yes, sir.
Making about what you're making.
Mm-hmm. I had one other question for you.
Okay.
This company I'm working for doesn't pay me by the mile. They pay me a percentage of what they make.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the opportunity, I'm not ready to do that right now, but I have the opportunity to buy my own truck for about $50,000.
Mm-hmm.
And that would more than quadruple my income, but it would also about double my expenses. So I've got to do some more number crunching, but I believe that would be a substantial pay raise. And I was just wondering, should I hold off on that?
Yes.
Or
I would not do that deal. I would hold off. I want you to say, if you're going to do that, I want you to pay cash for it. Number one.
Okay.
But number two, the grass is not necessarily greener there, because what you have to do is you're now running your own business and you've got to set your own loads up, and you may very well take a pay cut. And so,
well, no, it would still be through this company. It would be the same thing. They would just take a smaller cut, and I would get a bigger cut.
Yeah, but then when you get laid off, you own a tractor.
Right.
No, thank you. No, thank you. So I'm gonna. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it with cash, and that's down the road. So let's get debt-free. Let's build an emergency fund after that of 3 to 6 months of expenses. Let's set some money aside to send Mom some, and then we'll start saving for the tractor.
I've been giving her about $500 a month so far. I want to bump that up, but I also want to buy a piece of land partially as an investment, but partially so she can get out of where she's at.
Not now. Let's get this mess cleaned up first.
Okay.
I want you to have no payments and then save up and buy that piece of land if you want to. That can be your mom thing.
Okay.
But let's get no payments and an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months. I'm talking to a guy who 15 minutes ago was homeless, right? It's the way it feels, right?
A while ago,
Just the other day, right? I mean, this is recent history in your life. You were living in your car. So what I'm trying to do is get you in a position that you're never there again. That's goal 1. And that means no debt and an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. And so you got $15,000 cash in the bank you don't touch for anything, and you have no payments in the world. You're not vulnerable anymore. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Then
Now,
we start talking about land and tractors and all these other things.
Okay. Can I ask one more question?
Yes, sir.
Sally Mae hasn't been hounding me yet, so I've been pounding at my car trying to get it paid off. Should I contact them now or wait till the car's paid off and then try to get a hold of them?
You're making $4,500 a month. You only owe $1,500 on the car. Pay the car off.
Okay, and then try to get a hold of Sally Mae.
Yeah, like this month.
Okay.
Where's your money going?
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, you should have plenty of money, right?
I've got a fair bit, yes.
Yeah, I mean, when your budget, you're making money, you're not used to having any, and you ought to be able to throw big chunks, like I'm thinking $3,000 a month towards your debt.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, which your car's only $1,500, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's like a half a month. So, yeah, you can go ahead and call Sally. You're getting ready to start pounding her in the face. We're about to give that old woman her eviction notice out of your life.
Right on.
Because you're going to clean her up in about 10 months. Then we're going to build up that emergency fund because I want to get the vulnerability, the risk away from you. Then you can be in a position to be a blessing. But only it takes strength to be gentle. It takes strength to be giving. You can't give if you're not strong. And so I want to get you in a place of strength so that you can be a blessing to your mom, so that you can grow a business and own your own rig someday if you want to do that. Those kinds of things are what I'm aiming you towards. And so, hold on. I'm going to have our team mail you out a copy of the book. As a matter of fact, I'll just give you the audio book because that'll be better in the truck. That's what the other truck driver told me. Jared told me he did. So I'll have them give you a copy of the audio book so you can listen to the Total Money Makeover as you're driving, and it'll get you going on this and show you exactly why I'm hounding you on this. But I'm proud of you, man. You're doing good stuff. And I want you to call me back and tell me how you're doing sometime. And if you need more help or have more questions, you let me know. You got some good goals, some good solid things. You got a good heart, and you pulled yourself up. I'm proud of you. Well done. Very well done.